All right, let's get to it. Today I have a CG Pro Prints metal print. I've ordered some of their canvas before, but this time they started printing metal, so I ordered some 16 by 20 prints from them. A couple things I want to cover. First of all, they shipped it. I ordered 30 of them, and they shipped it individually, so each one has its own tracking number. Typically, if the prints are band together, like 3 or 4 of them together, for instance, if I had 6 of them banded together, then I would have had 5 parcels. They would have just billed me for 5. But by sending them individually with their own tracking number, then I get billed for each one individually, which ends up costing more money in the long run. That's something that I know they do because they, when I've ordered their canvas prints from them, they band the canvas prints together. So they could have very easily banded these together as well. And then as a result of that, as you can see from the box here, it got a little bit more banged up than would have happened if they'd have banded it and just kept all of them together. It kind of protects the ones in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to go ahead and check out. It's pretty well packaged. It's got some strapping tape on the sides here, and then across the top, and there is a little flap right here in the middle that I couldn't cut through. So, opening it up inside, we have our copy of our invoice, what we ordered. Then we have a couple of straps. The piece comes in foam, which is kind of nice. And then the back of it has this framing to hang from. Turned out pretty nice. There is, along the edging here, you can see where it's been cut. This will have to be kind of cleaned up here. There's like a, kind of like a gumming, well, maybe not gummy, maybe a, I don't know if this is part of the process or if it's just a part of the coating, but it's not really bad. But if I'm going to hang it and I'm going to show it, I'm going to clean that up. The print is actually really, turned out really nice. It's got a real nice sheen to it. Very clean. There is a little bit of, on here, I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like it's not scratched. It might be some type of adhesive on the front. Overall, it looks pretty good. There's a pretty nice shadow detail. Pretty nice highlights. But the coating on it looks pretty good. It's a little rough around the edges. As far as the coating goes, the metal is smooth, but it's like almost like a rubber cement or something that's coming off on the edge here. Other than that, pretty happy with the print. It's pretty nice. I've seen other prints. I've had some that were a little bit more stout, a little bit thicker. This was actually printed on the white backing, as opposed to some printers that'll print directly on the aluminum. This one's printed with a white backing, and the white backing tends to give it a real nice, makes your colors really pop. So this one turned out pretty good. Yeah, so not too bad. I'm going to take a little bit closer look at what is on the front, what's on the surface of this, see if I can get it to come off. So, okay, so I was able to get the what was on the surface off pretty easily. It was maybe just I'm not sure what it was. It seemed like it was some type of adhesive. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't really sticky, but it buffed right off. Pretty nice. Yeah. Overall, pretty good value. I've seen better, definitely. I have also seen a lot worse too. So kind of it's pretty stout piece. You know, they're going to hang nice. I got 30 of them. All different ones. I'm anxious to see what some of the other colors look like. Think I might include some of those later in the video, more towards the end. But overall, the packing on this is good. The weight on this is really good. The color is pretty good. Yeah. So I think that the canvas that I get from them looks a little bit better. It has a pretty good feel, a pretty good look to it. It just really doesn't have a wow factor to it. So I'm going to take a look at some of the other prints that I got and see how they turned out, and maybe some of them will be a little bit better. So one of the nice things about this is that they are really easy to clean. They are supposed to be able to clean the surface of it with water, really low maintenance, really durable, so they can handle being moved around and handled a little bit. I don't like to touch with my fingers directly on any prints that I get. So I'm not used to that, so I'm still kind of handling it from the edges. But yeah, so overall, pretty good quality, pretty good value. I still think I like the canvas a little bit better, but I'm going to take a look at some of the other ones. So, and then I'll post some of those too. So. All right, after opening up, well, pretty much all of the ones that I got, I did find a couple different things, and I kind of wanted to cover that with you. First of all, I did want to mention, I talked earlier about how they ship these individually, and how when they're shipped individually, you get billed for each of them, as opposed to strapping them together and sending 3, 4, 5 at a time or whatever. But I can't cry too much because they gave me free shipping on my order. Because my order was over $1,000, they said that I had a choice of either 10% off or free shipping, and so I went ahead with the free shipping, and it was a pretty good deal. But opening this one up, I did notice a couple different things. The one I did earlier, I just went ahead and clipped the straps on it like so, but I wanted to share with you how this was seated in the box. I didn't strap this, I didn't take anything else off of it, but this is how it comes out of the box. It's just actually just set in there. And so, you know, theoretically, if you wanted, you could just open it up from the back side, like so. You wouldn't necessarily have to cut it, so you could actually just open it and pull the straps off it like that. I did notice too that this particular one didn't have a packing slip in it. All the rest of them did have packing slips, but this one didn't. So I kind of want to see which one is. Oh, this is even yeah. Okay, I can see on here that there are smudge marks from where somebody tried to go over and clean it, but it looks like they just smudged it more than they cleaned it up in the darks here. So yeah, I did have a couple other ones that I wanted to go over with you real quick, so let me go ahead and grab those. Okay, so I went ahead and unboxed a bunch of the prints that I got, and I wanted to kind of look and see how consistent or inconsistent their printing was. I got a shot here that's got a lot of darks in it, and I talked a little bit earlier about how there was some, like, maybe a little bit of it kind of felt like there's a little bit on this one too, but I think that's part of like a UV coating or something along that lines. It could be, it kind of has a rubber feel to it. And for the most part, most of them did not have a whole lot of that, and it's not, you know, it's just a little tiny finishing thing. I do want to mention that these guys, they're not paying me to do this, and I did have to pay for all these, so they're not giving me anything for it. I'm doing it simply because I wanted to know myself before I ordered, and I think that the more information. I think you guys, you have a right to know what you're going to get when you're going to place an order like this. You're going to order 20 or 30 or 50 prints, and you're doing 16 by 20 or 20 by 30. You're paying good money for it. You have a right to know. This print actually, this one turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. It's got a real nice look to it. The printing on it is really even. The finish of it turned out really nice. I think that one turned out really well. This one over here, this one's a little bit different. It kind of has a little bit of a green hue to it. These photos, I didn't do a whole lot of photoshopping to them, so I didn't go way overboard on the contrast or anything along that lines. I just really kind of went through and cleaned them up just a little bit, used a little healing tool here and there in Lightroom, and pretty much printed them that way. I did want to share this one with you because this one I'm definitely disappointed in. This was one of the best shots of the bunch, and I don't even really want to hang it. It's got kind of a, I've printed this one out several times, or it's been printed on canvas, it's been printed on multiple different kinds of paper. It's the same file. This one just has a hue to it that's just, I don't even want to hang it. I don't even really want to show it. Yeah, I don't know who was running the press or who was doing any of the color correcting or whatever, but they must have skipped this one or something, because, I mean, look at the difference. There's a big difference in the color of light in these two. Very big difference. The light, this was pretty much shot in the same spot. They were shot with a little bit different light, but there shouldn't be that huge difference in that. I mean, you can clearly see the difference in the hue that I'm talking about. But I think as consumers, I think you have a right to know. And I'm sure these guys, I'm sure they'll take care of me. I'm sure if I send something or say something to them, they'll be happy to reprint it or whatever. Unfortunately, I won't have time to have it reprinted and shipped to me before these need to be hung. So I'm really kind of debating whether I'm even going to hang that one. And which is really sad to me, because that was one of my premier shots. That was one of the ones I had the best response from. So kind of disappointing. I think you might be kind of rolling the dice if you go with these guys. I don't want to bash them too bad. Their customer service has been good. For the most part, I'm really looking at still probably 95% satisfaction rate on everything overall, especially for the price. These guys are good priced. I've seen stuff that's more expensive, that's not as good a quality. I've seen stuff, well, I can't really even say I've seen stuff less expensive, because their prices are pretty reasonable. But I do think that some of this stuff, like this, needs to be taken care of. I would have liked to have had a packing slip in that one. I'd like to see them banded together too, but I can't, again, cry too much. They did give me free shipping on it. So that's kind of the pluses and minuses of what I found. I hope this has been helpful for you. Feel free to subscribe. I plan on doing more unboxing of different labs as I get them. I like to try different ones. I like to try the new techniques that they're starting to use, and I like to kind of print on different on different papers and different surfaces, just to see what my images look like, and just to kind of have a variety. My customers, clients, and my exhibits all require different things, and so I'm sure I'll be doing more unboxing. So yeah, I hope this helped you out, and thanks for checking it out.